So I'm just an idiotic, stupid dog, and the man had me up in the mountains hunting moral mushrooms, as if I was some fucking pig trying to fucking hunt up some, what do you call them? Mushrooms. I cannot remember now what you call those mushrooms, where they're like stinky mushrooms. They're super expensive mushrooms, and only the pigs can find them. I think they call them kerfuffles. Kerfuffle. It's like a big kerfuffle. It's a big pain in the ass. You gotta fucking go out with a pig. You gotta have a fucking pig. First things first, you gotta have the pig. Everybody here today is the truffle camp. Everyone's gonna learn how to hunt truffles. Who's got their pig? Who forgot their pig? Raise your hands if you forgot your truffle pig. Where do you go to get a truffle pig? You can't go to Walmart to get a truffle pig. Where do you go to the Harley Davidson shop, the four-wheeler shop? You gotta go to the pawn shop. You gotta go to the gun shop, someplace where they're a little sketchy. And they know where to get a pig. They know where to get a truffle pig, same ways they know how to get a fighting cock, a fighting rooster. You have to fight chickens. They don't say fight roosters, they fight chickens. They're demeaning to them because that's the only way you could kill it. You can't strap a razor blade to a chicken's talon that you raised and nurtured and saw him win and lose like he's your son. The chicken's like your son. You got to strap a razor on his fucking leg? Whatever. It's okay. If you're going to find you a truffle pig, if you're going to get you a truffle pig, yeah, you could go hunt some truffles. But I'm just, a stupid dog. I'm not a truffle pig. Far be it from me. I'm not a truffle pig. Over here, I'm a regular old dog. I'm a squirrel dog. If anything, there's pigs who hunt truffles, and there's pigs who hunt morals. And the man was trying to make me a moral hunting dog. I'm a squirrel dog. I could run by a deer. I could run by a grouse. I could run by a turkey. I'll run by 57 goose. I don't want to tangle with a goose. I will not run by a rabbit. I'll chase a rabbit. I will run down a rabbit. I'll eat a rabbit. I like to get in a nest of baby rabbits and wolf them down. I love crunching and munching little baby bones from rabbits because they're so beautiful. They're like a trout, a little 6-inch baby trout. You catch a trout, you don't even have to cook it. You can just eat it the way it is. The bones don't get caught in your throat. You get a 1-year-old, 18-month-old trout, its bones will kill you. It's Montezuma's revenge in thorax or esophageal regions. You get a trout bone caught in your throat, you're fucked. It doesn't matter. What does matter is, what I'm saying is I might get into a nest of baby rabbits. I might wolf down I might rent and kill and torture, and it's horrible because, you're not trying to torture them. You're not trying to torture the baby rabbits. These rabbits can't even get up and run. They're still stupid. So you get the first one, it's like gobbling down a clam. You scarf it down, Then the second, you're like, oh my God, that baby rabbit was so good. I want to save it. I want to crunch up the bones, the skull, the ears. I want to feel the ears sliding down the back of my throat because I got to have the full flavor of the rabbit. Like, God, that was delicious. Let me do it again. The third rabbit, baby. You eat it the same way as you ate the second one. You're munching, crunching, you're saving, you're taking your time. Meanwhile, the fourth and the fifth baby rabbits, they're tortured. They've been traumatized. They've got the PCSD. They're done. They're so stupid they can't even run away. That's how horrible it is, But I do that infrequently. I'm not trying to munch and crunch a bunch of babies and get their bones. It's delicious, though. I mean, I'm a dog. What do you want from me? It's the same way, basically what I was going to say is I won't, I do hit the rabbits. I hit the rabbits hard because you can't catch a squirrel. I'm a squirrel dog. I want to tree a squirrel, and that's what it is. You tree a squirrel, you bark like a hound dog at the base of the tree. The man comes up, he's supposed to shoot it. The man never comes out of the house. The man's not coming out of the man's house. The man's not coming out of the cabin, the neighbor's house, the friends. You visited somebody, you got some relatives, and way up in deep Schenectady. Other towns, you don't even know how they name these towns. Up in upstate New York, like where there's a bunch of weirdos. No one even wants to define what the weirdness is because it's that dangerous. God bless us all. weirdos, hunting around, skulking around, dicking around, you got to watch out for them friggin' upstate New Yorkers. God bless us all. God bless us all, everyone. The thing is, you're supposed to be able to get to a squirrel. You chase the squirrel. You run the squirrel up his tree, his favorite tree, and then the man's supposed to come huffing and puffing with a shotgun. He's supposed to figure out how to shoot the squirrel. Sooner or later, after like 6 shots, he has to blast off more in ammo than the squirrel is worth. He blasts it off into the sky. It could come down and put out his own eyes. He's probably going over to some cheerleaders out on a football field or a soccer field. Everyone's like, these cheerleaders, this is Western Kentucky. We don't fuck with cheerleaders for soccer games. No one's calling out the boys' names who scored a goal in the previous soccer game on the cheerleader squad. They're not building pyramids out on the side of the soccer field. They're not doing jumping jacks on the side of the soccer field. No one gives a F-U-C-K about soccer fields in Western Kentucky. Come on. But anyways, it's like you could hear in the distance as you're trying to, the man's supposed to come running up with a shotgun. I'm supposed to get on one side of the tree as an idiotic, stupid dog and chase the squirrel around the man so he can blast it with his shotgun. He's shooting 5, 6, 7 shells. This poor fucking squirrel's been wounded, been terrorized, been traumatized. It's got the PTSD. The best thing you can do for the squirrel is smash it to the ground and stomp its head out. That's how the man usually does it. He wounds the squirrel enough times with errant shots so this poor son of a bitch falls through the, 30, 40, 50 yards out of an old oak tree, smashes to the ground. It's still alive. The man has to run up and stomp it. He's not smart enough to stomp it with the heel of his boot. He's stomping it with his instep. The squirrel's like, you can't even fucking hit my head. At least get the toe. Smash me with the toe. Grind your heel. Stomp the heel. What are you, stupid? The instep? You're not even making contact. I'm suffering. I'm dying a low, agonizing death. It's horrific. You shot me 16 times. 16 pellets pierced my skin over 5 shots. You've shot 18 times. You hit me 4 times. I finally fell off the limb. I smashed the ground. I thought the fall would kill me. For God's sake, I'm just a poor, stupid squirrel. I thought the 35-yard free fall smashed the ground. Turns out the fucking ground's like moist and filthy and tilthy. It's like a cushion. The man comes up. He starts stomping me. At this point, some of his pellets from his shotgun pierced my spine, so I don't even know what was going on, really. But I'm like, this fucking a-hole, he's smashing me with his inseam of his boot. Get the toe on the boot. Smash me with the toe. Right in the inseam, right in the arch of your foot. I get like, it's like going through a tunnel. Like, you're not killing me. You're not helping me. Son, I got to go to death now. If you could just smash me once with your heel and kind of grind. That's what I'm saying. I'm just an idiotic, stupid dog. But the man, he doesn't know how to kill something. So it's a long, drawn-out process that's kind of, it's off-putting. It's kind of dementating, like it makes you demented. You see it enough times, and all of a sudden you're like, God bless. I didn't think I wanted to kill a squirrel that bad. All of a sudden I thought I wanted to kill a squirrel. What? I didn't want to kill a squirrel. The squirrels are disgusting. They're like rats. Who wants to kill a rat? Let the rats behave. That's why there's so many rats in New York City. No one wants to kill them. You got to kill a rat. Hey, I'm sorry if it's not, if it causes PSD. And also, you don't want to kill a rat. You're going to, it's not too woke to kill a mammal. Maybe like the Chinese or some of these people do. They have big rat roundups and you eat the rats. It's delicious that way. Maybe we should try to import our rats, or maybe we should import a bunch of Chinese, or whoever it is that loves getting the rats. Let them come in and harvest the rats for us. Get big piles of rats and have big rat cookouts. Maybe they could make rat cookout fairgrounds all around Manhattan, in the suburbs of Manhattan, and they could get open field and have a fair with a Ferris wheel and some fireworks, and they could kill a bunch of rats in Manhattan and truck them over in refrigerated trucks and have a big rat fest just a few miles, 30 miles outside of Manhattan, in a Manhattan suburb. You have a rat fest there like they have in China, different places, and they eat all the rats. That's the best thing you do. Turn the rats into poop. Listen, I'm just a idiotic, stupid dog. I'm just trying to say, when I tree a squirrel, I wish the man would come and shoot the squirrel. I tree the squirrel over and over and over. I run by everything. The only thing I don't run by is rabbits. I very rarely catch a rabbit. Sometimes I get into a nest of baby rabbits and I eat them the same way the man would eat a bunch of friggin' raw clams or oysters. It's the same way the man eats the oysters. Same exact thing. So, what are you you're gonna get on me because I want to eat a bunch of baby rabbits, crunch their bones, and 2 or 3 baby rabbits were like, "Oh my God, you see that son of a bitch? He just ate our friend, our brother, our sister. Oh my God, we're next. Oh my God, what a thing! Who thought we would be born to this kind of bullshit?" The one little baby rabbit, he said to the other baby rabbit, he says, "What the fuck? Look at this. They munched up 2 of our brothers. Oh my God, they just took our sister. Oh my God, the third of us. There's only 5 of us. There's me and you. I pray to God they take me next so I don't have to watch you die." And the 4th one was saying, "Yeah, I hope they do take you next because I want to go last." And these 2 little baby rabbits would have a discussion over who goes last when I was getting ready. I was munching down and crunching. And by that point, the 4th or the 5th baby rabbit, you're munching the heads, you're crunching them up. You're trying to savor it because the first few you gobbled down too quick. You had to gobble the first one down. The second one or 2, you're like, all right, I'm going to take my time. The 4th one, and then your last one, you're like, I'm going to savor the last one. The last one gets munched and crunched like I don't even know what. Nobody could munch up a wasp or a bee, but if some kind of a troll or some weirdo thing who had moss for teeth, he munched and crunched and masticated like a wasp, and it took like an hour. That's how the 5th baby rabbit dies. So, none of this is good. The only thing that could possibly be good as an idiotic, stupid dog is we went over 10 minutes. So, congratulations, YouTube. Like the universe almost. Almost. Congratulations, YouTube. You win.